The Kaumani cat or cow plort, also known as the diamond eye cat, is a rare breed of cat originating in Thailand, which has an ancient ancestry tracing back hundreds of years. They are mentioned in the Tam Rama or cat book poems. Kaumani cats are pure white with a short, smooth close-lying coat. They can have blue eyes, gold eyes or odd eyes with one of each color. The odd-eyed Kaumani is the rarest variety. They are muscular, athletic cats of moderate foreign type and are reputed to be active, communicative and intelligent. Origin story. The history of the appearance of Kaumani is shrouded in secrets and legends. This breed appeared in Thailand many centuries ago. The first information slips into written sources and images of the 13th century. Kaumani were considered a breed given by the gods. Thais are convinced that these odd-eyed snow-white creatures bring wealth and honor to their owners. One of the cats in 1926 was present as a guest of honor at the coronation of the monarch of Thailand Rama VII Prachadipoka. For many years, these cats were protected like the apple of an eye. They were forbidden to be exported outside the country, and only in 1999 several cats came to the United States. They started working with the breed there. In 2001, the breed received the right to register, but it was admitted to exhibitions only in 2012, and only by the TICA organization, since felinologists from other organizations are in no hurry to recognize the breed. Moreover, Kaumani are not allowed to compete, they are only allowed to demonstrate as an example of rare beauty. To this day, this breed is supervised by specialists from the international and British cat organizations, as well as the Kaumani Club. There are several hundred purebred Kaumani cats in the world. In Thailand itself, due to the disorderly mating of Kaumani with outbred individuals of purebreds, less than 200 remained. Features of Kaumani. Kaumani are similar to their fellows, but there are nuances in appearance and character that greatly distinguish this breed of cats. Appearance. According to accepted standards, Kaumani is a medium-sized, short-haired, blue-eyed, snow-white cat. Different eye colors are allowed. Such animals have no advantage in exhibitions, but are highly regarded as pets. Character. Kaumani are active, playful, quick-witted creatures. Outgoing and friendly, they love attention. These cats have lived with humans for centuries. Therefore, they just need a human society. It is impossible to deprive the white pearl of attention and leave alone for a long time, especially in the process of education. This can lead to mental disorder, which can be expressed in aggression, depression, up to inappropriate behavior. A cat can get hung up on itself, and in adulthood, it will not be an affectionate fluffy purr, but a selfish, evil, dirty creature. Do not offend cow, they can be very vindictive. These cats are very social by nature. They easily get along with other pets, find a common language even with dogs. They treat children very well, take part in active joint games with pleasure. Kaumani has a well-developed hunting instinct, there are not many toys for them. Moreover, anything can act in this capacity. Slippers, plastic bottle, newspaper, pencil. They enjoy exploring and climbing tall pieces of furniture, wall shelves, refrigerators, cabinets. Among family members, Kaumani choose their master and give him preference. Without hesitation, they will defend themselves if they feel a threat to the precious owner. They love to climb on their shoulders, knees. Do not resist hugs. Cow has a specific growling like meow. If they need something, they will persistently and loudly inform the owners about it. Care and maintenance. Kaumani are unpretentious in nutrition. Most importantly, it must be balanced. When using professional dry or canned food, you can be sure that your pet is getting all the necessary trace elements and vitamins. Follow the manufacturer's feeding instructions on the packaging. When choosing a natural menu for cow, consult your veterinarian. Mineral and vitamin supplements can be used. In each case, the amount of food and the frequency of food intake are determined individually for an adult cat. It is recommended to feed kittens up to 4 months 6 times a day. From 4 to 8 months 4 times. By the year you should switch to 2 meals a day. The absence of a dense undercoat makes it quite easy to care for the appearance of Kaumani. It is enough to brush your pet with a rubberized brush once a week to remove dead hairs. This will please the cat. Cow are very clean and take care of the cleanliness of their fur coats themselves. Water procedures should be carried out as soon as it gets dirty, but as rarely as possible. The white pearl really does not like water. Ears should be cleaned with a soft cloth or cotton swab. To avoid problems with clipping, train your cat to use the scratching post. Kaumani is an exclusively domestic breed. They don't need walks on the street. White cats are sensitive to ultraviolet rays and sunburn. It is necessary to monitor the condition of the skin, especially where there is almost no hair around the ears. It is better to choose clumping filler for the tray. It absorbs odors well and makes cleaning the toilet easier. The side of the tray should be at least 6 centimeters. The best latrine for cow will be a box with replaceable cassettes. Diseases. A distinctive feature of this breed is deafness and heterochronism. Congenital deafness occurs in 35% of cases. Such cats practically do not differ from their fellows. They are also active and playful, but they require more attention and care from their owners. The gene for hearing causes the fluid in the inner ear to dry out, resulting in deafness in one or both ears. Despite the presence of wool, Kaumani catch colds easily. So do not be surprised if, after sitting in a draft, after bathing or walking in a wet garden in cool weather, your pet starts sneezing. After all, they have no undercoat at all. The gums are weak, so Kaumani needs to be fed plenty of raw meat and taken to the vet every 6 months for checkups. If the tail of the cat has kinks or knots, it will have serious problems with the spine with age. If you notice that the cat has begun to behave nervously and aggressively, does not allow touching the tail and hind legs, all the time tries to lick itself from behind, show it to the doctor. How many years do they live? On average, the life expectancy of representatives of the Kaumani breed is from 10 to 13 years. With careful care and attention, they live up to 15 years. Similar cats. The intense sparkle of the eyes is a typical feature of Kaumani, which is why they are compared to a gemstone. Very often, in the comments to the Kaumani breed, you can read that someone found a white kitten with blue or different eyes on the street and did not suspect that it was a kitten of such a rare breed as Kaumani. In 2015, Kaumani breeders can only be found in France, some states of the USA, Slovenia and Thailand itself. The only Kaumani breeder in the UK just recently stopped breeding this breed, so it is unlikely that this rare breed could wander into your city. Since Kaumani can be confused with any other white cat with a similar appearance. The Kaumani has its own genetic structure, which determines the belonging to this breed. Purebred Kaumani can be imported from Thailand. Breeding. Price. The Kaumani was said to be kept and bred initially by Siam royals, as was the case with other rare colored cats, such as the Siamese. Breeders in Thailand are promoting and breeding the Kaumani in the effort of preserving its lineage and breed standard. The first Kaumani cat imported to the United States arrived in 1999 when Colleen Frameyth imported 12 Kaumanis. In 2004, she was joined by Frederick Lachaud-Godard in France, who began another breeding program. With the help of Janet Poulsen, an edifying contributor to the establishment of the breed, they worked to have the breed recognized in all the world's cat registries. Breeders in the West are still working to promote and establish foundation lines for the Kaumani. The Kaumanis are currently probably the rarest feline breed in the world. The prices are relatively high. An adult subject with gold eyes and defects is negotiated around $1,800. On the other hand, a young subject intended for breeding, coming directly from a prestigious breeding program in the Western Thailand, with odd eyes and having beautiful characteristics, can be negotiated around $3,500. Certain exceptional subjects with singular eye colors or with very rare features or healing talents can reach up to $10,000. In its country of origin, the Kaumani is very popular because it is associated with the monarchy, but also because several legends of extreme felicity and healing were reported by the press. It's always in relation with religious discovery and about sudden fortune. Some stories mention sums going up to 150 million baht, over $4 million, in 1993, for a subject with eyes like precious stones, which funded the construction of a monastery. A club joining Western and Eastern breeders, the Kaumani Cat Club, has been formed in 2019 and was affiliated with the CFA in order to support the promotion, the preservation and the protection of the Kaumanis. Finding a pedigreed Kaumani. After 12 weeks, kittens have had their basic inoculations and develop the physical and social stability needed for a new environment, showing, or being transported by air. Keeping such a rare treasure indoors, neutering or spaying, and providing acceptable surfaces for the natural behavior of scratching are essential elements for maintaining a healthy, long, and joyful life. There are a variety of breeders from where you may acquire your new kitten or cat, in Thailand or in the West now. Outside of Thailand, a registration of your kitten is mandatory, with one major association to secure it is a real Kaumani from imported ancestors. The Thai breeders used to breed only white-to-white Kaumanis. This is the most distinctive trait of the breed. While most Western breeders perpetuate this heritage by screening their genetic informations, other breeders prefer to cross their subjects with colored Asian breeds of cats. This partly explains the significant variations between the prices among the different breeders. Their active investment in the preservation of the breed and their links with the preservation of Thai Kaumanis can also justify still the high cost of such precious creatures in the West. Some breeders will not hesitate to enter into a contract concerning the quality of the seeded Kaumanis and to give you guarantees of good health.